guys ready? Are you ready for this? We're kicking off. 25 days of nailness. Oh my god, I'm so excited. You don't even know. You don't even know. I'm so excited. Okay, so warming my hands because, girl, it's cold out. Okay, this one's gonna be a long one, you guys. Because I'm doing some public service here. First of all, let me get a napkin. Because everybody always wonders how much this can hold. And I haven't dumped it in 47 years. So normally all I have to do is squish it over my garbage and everything just plops out. But because I've been shoving things in here forever. Oh look, there's nails I peel off when I use a peel off base coat. I mean, we're going way back in here. Real way back. It's got a ton. There we go. Then, once you aren't running like 10 sets of nails in there, you can just squeezy and it'll all come out. So there you go. It holds a lot, you guys. But we cannot kick off any events with that nonsense going. Okay. A couple things. Welcome. Hello. Welcome to day 1. I'm Stacy. And from today on, every day will be a holiday set of nails. Today's kind of a bonus because I can do some sampling for people. So we've got Couldn't Care It Less Starfall from the DIY Halloween kit, you guys. This is hands down the best black they've ever done. It is the deepest, richest, inkiest. Like, even if you put it side by side with Only in Vegas, it like blows it out of the water. Some A-lister. Yule, that's the new one. You Will Be Jolly. It's freaking amazing. One blank nail. This has gold and silver. What are they called? Silver Lust and gold something? Stay Golden and Silver Lust. Okay. And then this one is a strip from Paradise Found, the Petty set, because I love that and I planned on using that this year during the holidays. This is a Mind Matters. This pink, I think, you guys, I didn't have it labeled, but I think it's Pink Power, the one from a few years ago. It's not Power of Pink. It's not the newest. There's Yule. And then Pinky is Festival of Lights. You guys, this is a stunning, I mean, this is freaking stunning. This, I think I have 2 sets of it. It will not be enough. It's beautiful. So I will say though that on my pinky, I cut a little bit of the bottom of it off to try to get more of the shades on here, because this style just doesn't, I tend to lose a lot. Even though my nails are decently long right now, my nail beds are so short that I just lose most of the ombre. So I just cut a little bit of it. Something I was going to trim. Here we go. Okay, and then I took out Holidays. Oh, Happy Holidays. And something flurry. In a flurry. So these are the colored overlays we got this year. And they came with the tips. Like this. Okay? And so you can, of course, use them as is, right? But I know people are going to want to play with them. Me, for one, super excited. So this blue against that, they're like not even related. But I am going to, this is what I'm going to put on as my end mani, at least a bit of it, because we've been snowing for 3 days now. And here we go, and let's put this by A-lister. Again, they're not, you guys. Oh, that's a beauty too. Okay, so I know not everybody's comfortable using tips, and hopefully I can show a few different ways to use your tips when I use this set with this. That'll help you. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, so now here's what I'm going to do, and you're welcome for this, you guys. You're freaking welcome. I'm doing major surgery to these strips so that I can give you lots of samplings. Okay, so let's see. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I can go this way. So I'm cutting my snowflake in half, so that end result means I have 10 of the blue to show you how they look on every color here. Now, I didn't bring out orange because I'm like, probably nobody's putting snowflakes on orange, but if you want to, go ahead, because the blue should show. You know, it'll change the tone a little bit, but it should show. Probably nobody's gonna do it on yellow, so I didn't bring out a yellow. Same with brown. Didn't really bring out the fall colors, but they would show on gray if you decided to go gray. Okay, so the first one's first. We're gonna do it just as like a plain like just putting it on a bare finger. Okay, so that's this thumb, and I do have peel off base coat on, you guys. So there we go. And now the reason they did 2 ends, I'm doing the same thing over here, you guys. 2 ends of, you know, art on one end, but not on all of them, is that if you wore these as intended, say, you might not want art on every single finger. You might want to do clear as day on some, that kind of thing. And there's maybe more reason to it than that. I just don't know what it is. So one thing I wanted to point out is, look, on these baby fingers, like they kept the artwork scaled to the right size for what size finger it was. And I love that. And so this is intended to be a little corner art. Although it's intended to be a corner art on my pinky, it's going to be a corner art on my thumb, just for the sake of showing you guys. I mean, and it doesn't have to be on your pinky. That's just the size it's for, is the smallest pinky. So there they are, just plain as day. And I will give so much better close-ups. Plus I will take 11 billion pictures of these, you guys. Okay, so these ones, I want to be able to get a bit of the berry, but also a bit of the green. So I'm cutting it at an angle. So everybody's been wanting clear overlays, right? With art on them forever. And here's my concern, is that if you've used a clear, you know, colored art overlay from an off-brand, because those aren't real polish, you know, it's a plastic strip, they show perfectly against any color, because it's like totally, is it opaque to be solid? I think so. It's not sheer at all, you guys. It's like a paint picture stamped on plastic, right? So it's gonna stand out against anything. For example, one of my Thanksgiving sets where I used overlays from Lydia, I could put the colors over black, you know, and they still showed at least a bit. So now, if we want these colors to be super, shoot, I forgot these are super banging, we're going to put them on white because that is going to give us the best pop. Let me get a little snowflake on there too for you guys. Cute little half snowflake. And I'm not super worried about application here, you guys, but I also don't want to have, 10 feet of edges hanging over. Okay, so if we want them to super pop and look just as they look, sitting on their paper, we need to go over white, right? To keep them bold, super crisp. Oh, they're so good. Over naked nail, they lose a little bit, right? Because then basically you're putting them over like a pinkish, peachish, whatever you want to call it. Okay, now what are we going over? Black. Now, this is where my concern is. Right? So let's say I order, a white polka dot overlay from an off-brand. If I put it over black, it shows, you guys, because it's not, they're just not real. They're printed on plastic, okay? They're printed on plastic. I don't know how else best to describe that for people. And like these holly berries, each of them have little white daubs of snow in them, but you're seeing nothing against this black. Well, if you are, you let me know, because I see nothing against the black. They're totally eaten up. And well, I've done stuff over Midnight in Manhattan, still totally eats it up. Yeah, it's eaten up. It's gone. Into the night it has went. It has fallen in with the stars. Okay, now over red. So let's see how a little blue flake does over red. My thought is it will turn it purple. It still eats it up a good bit. And this is A-lister, remember. So the colors I put on my nails are colors I thought, people are going to use most for like the holidays and such. The holiday season. Why can't I get a hold of that guy? And then, so this one, the holly berry gets lost, but we can see the green of the leaf got darkened. But so far, these two, I wouldn't waste them on red or black, right? Now, green, I think, is going to be something that eats them also. At least this dark of a green. I think if any single, like, pastelish type set you pulled out, we'll see when we get over here and even down here, is going to work. I think it's going to be fine. But any of these real, like, holiday colors are not going to be fine. Oh God, that Yule, this is good. He's real good. Real good. Okay. Get off there. So this is the holly berry one. And this one, we can see the berry a teeny bit. It looks like kind of burgundy-ish. Goes a lot darker, but we lose the leaf. Okay. There, we did our bear finger. Now I think they're really gonna be good on the silver and gold. Haven't tried it, but it's what I think. Oh my gourd. Yes, and even over either, like, you pick. I don't think it matters. I'm partial to the silver with snowflakes, but I don't think it matters which way you go. They both, like, pop out lovely there. And for anybody who is new here, welcome. I hope you're ready for some ruckus good time. This is day 1 of 25 days in illness, and the very last day will be December 19th, and it'll be live here on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central. I want to try to get some red and green on both. Yeah, I mean, it's just as good. Just as dang good. So you could use Fort Worth It. Like, any silver glitter would be good. Any gold glitter would be good. Yeah. Okay, and this is the green where it's like light in the middle and dark on the sides. And I thought the light in the middle, come on buddy, I thought the light in the middle might be good. But it might not, you guys. I don't know. Not real good. Very, very subtle. I mean, you can see it, but it's very subtle. And I know this is not gonna be a good payoff. So anyway, if you're new here, hope you have a good time. Would love a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on all this crazy nonsense. I mean, the red you can see a bit and the green you can see a bit where it's darker than that green, but they both get pretty lost. Now, they should be full on lost in here. I'm sure they will be. The amount of silver in this is helping it. Hang on. I love the idea of using, like, cutting it and putting a couple little half snowflakes wherever. That's cute. Yeah. The blue, I mean, both of these keep their right color over Mind Matters, but real, real subtle. So it's kind of like, I think it's kind of like doing Silver Lust, you know, but a darker one of it. It's real subtle. Again, you guys, I will take so many pictures of this up close so you can see. That poor black one. What? And it should be great on the pink because it's a pest. Yeah. Oh, the pink's really popping it out of there, you guys. Hang on. A lot of clear junk. Trimmings. So during the 25 days in illness, every day will be some kind of like holiday / seasonally appropriate. Like if you're going to a holiday party or a million family Christmas events, you know, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I'm sorry I'm not better versed in the other holidays like that. I should have nail friend Andrea make me a Hanukkah mani and then do it so that I have one to show. That'd be fun. Think about that, nail friend Andrea, for next year when you watch this. I mean, on the pink, those are beautiful. Even the berries are doing wonderful, you guys. Okay, so on this, I'm going to try to do some down here on the light and then some up here on the darks so that you can get an idea, you know, spreading it out. Does anybody celebrate Kwanzaa that watches? I would totally do one. I guess I could just research it. I just feel like it's hard if I don't know the background of it. Yeah, you can see the blue here, how you start to lose it up here. Let's see how this little guy does. The berry should be, yeah, berry and leaves should be fine down here. Yep. Oh my gosh, super sticky. I don't think I can cut left-handed. Let's try. I have no skills, you guys. Crap, I don't even have scissor skills cutting right-handed. Who you kidding, Stacy? Okay. And then we'll go up to the darker. And sorry you guys, my nails just aren't big enough to support this as much as I would have liked it. You can see it a bit over the darker blue. A teeny bit, but only kind of in the right light type of situation. And you lose a lot of the green. I mean, it goes a little more evergreeny, but at the same time, you lose a lot of it over the darker blue, and the red, of course, goes darker. All right, one sec here. So I'm going to do, or I'm going to try to do, a good close-up for you guys. Then I'm going to take a bunch of really bad nail fees of these. The silver and gold are stunning. Silver and gold, the white, the pink, and these softer blues. So you're gonna have to stay soft, you guys, unless your plan is to be very subtle. Okay, let's see. And if that's your plan, then you're golden. Oh, the silver and gold is so good. The white is beautiful. It's so crisp. And then, you know, with the glittering, couldn't care it less, is very, you know, snowy or frosty kind of looking back there. One or the other. It's really good. Okay, now you guys just know that these aren't going to be the kind of nail fees that I normally take. but it'll give you guys a good sample, I think. Black, red, green, we can't really see. Yeah, silver and gold, you guys. It's a beauty. All right. Now, hang on. There. Okay. Now we've got nail fees. Now guess what we're gonna do? I do have on my peel off base coat. I came in prepared. Goodbye, Starfall, you're beautiful. And if you're new and don't know what the peel off base coat story is, I have a playlist called Peel Off Base Coat with a whole bunch of videos showing it. And it's my savior during this time of year when I'm doing nails every day or every other day type of situation, because then I'm not having remover on my hands all the time. And for me, it's really hard on my skin more than anything else. And this didn't even have nail up there. I don't think it's just a little bit of peel off. Same with right there. Oh, the gold and silver is really good, you guys. It feels very retro over the gold and silver. If anybody wants to feel a little, feels a little like gold lammy dress. If that's the vibe you're going for for one of your events. I mean, it's all very back in style and super fun. And so now I can set these nails up to not, you know, come off super easy. Well, they still come off easy, but not as easy as they are right now. But tonight I knew I was planning to show you guys the differences on that in hopes of people not being disappointed in them. Like if you go into it knowing how they're gonna act, hopefully that'll help. All right, and then I don't have to do anything. I have nothing to remove. I need a sip of coffee. And then we're busting these babies out. So the In a Flurry, if you order this set in a flurry, you get the In a Flurry French tips, 2 strips of them. That, and then you get 2 strips of the In a Flurry clear overlay with blue art flakes. Excuse me, that was a whole lot of talking at once. Okay, so let's do, I want to show a few different ways because I know not everybody is comfortable doing French tips. This blue's gorge. All right, so there I just laid it in the middle where I wanted it. And now well, dang it. Let me get that tossed. Let's say, hang on, let me take my other pinky off. If you want to save one whole strip, you totally can. Just tear off, like this is my ring finger. So I'm tearing them off both, and I'm going to flip it over and lay this one here. And just use pen, pencil, whatever, and draw the line. And then take your plastic off first, because plastic is the devil. And then come around to this side. Follow your cut. Well, I didn't follow my cut very well, but or my line very well. Well, poop-tastic. Try again, Stacy. Okay. There we go. And I cut mine in half this way so that I'm only dealing with one little bit at a time. I don't accidentally wreck my other half. And I'm actually going to do this on my pointer because I would like to show you something else on my ring. There. Ho, 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 ho. They so good. This has kind of bigger glitter in it, you guys. See, it might be safest, nipping any big glitter chunks versus just pulling it, or you'll wind up, kind of pulling that piece of glitter out, which sucks. Oh my gourd. I have my warming mat on, and plus I warmed up my hands with my flax bag before I started. Like, I may have got a little too much heat going in my life right now. Next thing you know, I'll have a hot flash. Oh my gosh, they're so cute, aren't they? Eee! Let me clean up this side. There we go. Okay, and then I'm missing a pinky. So that way you could only have to use one strip, you guys. I'm just using these as is, just to show you. You don't have to, go in swinging scissors or anything. If you're not comfortable with that, then don't do it. Then use them as intended, because, oh my gosh, it's sticky. They're pretty foolproof as intended. You know what I mean? Like, they're made to be. It's made to be easy. So don't get yourself all in a cluster over a nail strip. That's what I say. And if it really sucks, like if you look at this and you're like, ugh, looks like crap. Well, maybe not with them being so sticky right now. But you can just pluck them right off there as long as they're fresh. You couldn't do this, 20 minutes from now. But you can do it right now because they have not done anything yet. It's hard because I want to mess with my pointer finger, which is my business finger. Pointer finger does it all. There we go. Okay, I didn't need to take that off, but I took that off because I wanted to show you could do that if you needed to. Don't get emotional over these things, okay? Don't let them get the best of you. Oh, well, I like that down a little bit further like that anyway. Okay, there we go so far. Now let's do ring finger, and I'm going to treat that as an accent finger, okay? And my accent fingers tend to sometimes be a full finger. So I'm going to put that right down there. Right till the highest part, the center, meets my cuticle. Or my proximal nail fold. Okay. Well, I've still got my thumb, so I can do it like this. Should I be? I don't know. I don't want to mess this glitter up. No, I don't know if I should. I think that this blue set, you guys, is going to be best nipped. There we go. We'll do a better job on the second one. Don't just do it with your... Don't just do it with your thumb. This blue is very, very pretty. It's very dark with the silver glitters that are in it. You guys are like two sizes. Some real kind of like micro-y size, tiny, and then a little bigger. Not like glitter dip overlay type chunky or Mardi Gras or anything, but definitely like a mid size. Oh my God. I got a mess going. Oh man. Oh shoot, you guys. I was gonna make this, I was gonna put Christmas music on in our background for 25 days of Nailmas. And I done gone forgot it. This little piece here is making me crazy. There we go. Ooh. Okay, don't get these so hot, you guys, that they're almost like they got too melty. Okay, so there, we got two full finger accents that need a little work on them. Is that middle finger-ish? It's not the one I would use, like, maybe I should use the one I normally use. If I was going full finger, I'd use this one. Okay. Ah, biscuit holder. You know what? Let me show you the other way I was gonna show you to use these. If you don't wanna try with a French tip, then go purposely crooked. When it's purposely crooked, then it just looks purposely crooked. When it's like, whoops, I did bad application crooked, it looks like, whoops, bad application crooked. There we go. Okay. Now, another thing, I wonder if I can do that on this one. Another thing I've been wanting to try is like this. So rather than having a V-tip, you're getting like a rounded, but very deep. Oh God, you guys, they're so sticky. Oh, I'm not sure if they're sticky because my mat was on, or if they're sticky because they're super fresh, because it can go either way. Come on, bugger. Well, now I wish I would have got that one deeper so I could have seen if I liked that better, but that's okay. All right, now thumbs. Okay, so of course you can just go all tipped up on them, or cut it at a slant. Easy peasy. Maybe. There we go. And then now you can stay single slant, of course. But you can take your other one and you can go any way you like this. You can try to go somewhat even, or you can do it less like this up here, which is an in thing right now. Let me show you. So you go a little wonky action. Again, if you're going to get wonky, do it with a purpose. You cannot half-ass a wonk. If you're gonna wonk, you gotta wonk. I mean, that's stinking adorable, but it's with purpose. It cannot be like this one. I didn't get this one down low enough, so it's like it looks like a really bad nun's hat or something, you know. You gotta, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. Okay, and another thing I was thinking I could show that you could do, if you're like, Stacy, I hate French tips and I hate slants, or French tips scare me and I don't like slants, they're stupid. Well, you're wrong. They're not. They're awesome. But you could do it straight across like this, which is also a thing and an in thing. I mean, really, you can't go wrong with probably any negative space right now. As well, shoot, I pulled it. See, that's why you don't pull it, because you'll pull out a piece of glitter and mess it up. Hang on. You can fix it though. It's not a big deal. Right now is the negative space time. Like if you were like, ooh, I should play with negative space, now's your time to do it, because it's a very in situation and being done like a million different ways. And so I don't feel like you can really go wrong with it. Okay, now. Beep. There you go. So you can go straight. You can go, you know, singly slant. Stacy's personal favorite. You could add a little wonk to it. Or you could have did this evenly and made a V-tip. Tip, tip, full finger, tip, bad nun's hat. A couple more tips and full finger. So now they say I don't know who they are. But they say this. Hang on. We gotta restart our music. Crap, you guys. You might wind up seeing this on, like, I might post it on Thanksgiving as like the prequel. The prequel to the 25 Days of Nailness. So that people can see this part, you know, get to know their colored overlays. And it's a long video. I mean, and listen, you're going to be all stuffed up on turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes, and you maybe ate 4 pieces of pie and you should have stopped at 3, so you got nothing better to do than lay around and watch me do my nails. Oh, I was saying now, the point to what I've heard is that so that if you do not want to have snowflake on every finger, you can just flip this around and use it as clear as day. So we'll put that over the bear one, but let's put this over an actual snowflake. We'll put this snowflake on our nun's hat. She's glad to have it. Girl, she's been looking for some decor for a while. And a snowflake is a beautiful decor. Alright, let me clip that up quick. So, word on the street. This is more with the they people. No, this was a little backside information I got, was that they have officially revamped Clear as Day, which it needed to be done, you guys, because to me, I couldn't use it because it always felt really thick. Let's see where we're at here. Now, the nice part about this, you guys, oh, maybe I want, let me see. Let's use this one over here. Now, I don't have Clear as Day, you know, I don't have the overlay covering my whole finger, but I would use a top coat with this anyway, and I would use Northern Lights top coat with this because, girl, we need some sparkle up on this overlay. They could, you know what they could have done was just like a gentle little 11 pieces of tiny hollow micro glitter with this. It would have been mind-blowing, and it only need to be 11 pieces each, really. So you can lay these again, you guys, wonky with a purpose. Don't just get wonky. You gotta be like, yes, this is going to be wonky, and just do it. You can't overthink it. I'm here to guide you down the wonky path. And then I can put another one. I want to trim this though because I want to put it real low. Blue. I just don't think they're best with the French tip. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you guys saw the million ways you could do them, so... But now, because all these are little partial bits, you're gonna have to do this. Otherwise, you're gonna have all these weird ridges. Because I just did partial bits of them, you know. But I don't necessarily want just, you know, I don't just want this snowflake in the exact center of my nail. Not to mention, my nail beds are so short that I kind of almost would have to trim them down to really get them to be, you know, okay, here's ideally, and I can't complain much, you guys, because, I mean, this is the first time they're putting them out to us Color Street. This isn't their first time making them. Coco Japan gets them all the, you know, all the time. Regular in Coco all over the United States has had them, you know, for over 10 years. But when they stopped doing that line, they stopped doing them here in the States for some reason. This is like, you know, well, we had the Valentine's Day one with the I love you writing. That had a little teeny bit of red in the heart. And I think the other one was like softball or baseball or something that had a little bit of red stitching. But like the Encoco, when they were sold at like Walmart and on their website and that kind of thing, they had a really cute Halloween one that was blood drip overlay with like eyeball with, you know, red veins in it or whatever. I don't know. This is kind of a half-butted mess we got going here, you guys. But I also feel like it shared a lot of really good information. So I think instead of calling this the start day of Nailmas, I'm going to post this as like a bonus info video on Thanksgiving. And you guys can just, you know, take from it what you take from it. Hopefully it gives you some ideas for French tips. Maybe not the nun's hat, but maybe you like it. It's crooked though. But one of these, this one's growing on me. The wonky side is growing on me. I've never been a fan of the straight across. I at least like it cut with silly scissors. The regular one's good. I love the teeny little French tip, you know, just a teeny bit of it. But I never think really to do them when my nails are way short. Either way, that color's gorgeous. I just don't love the combo. I don't know. You guys, let me know what you're thinking. And also, tell me this helped you some. I hope it did. I hope it did help you some, because I want them to keep doing the colored overlays, but I also want people to understand how to use them, or they're going to buy them once. Like if you buy this set and do this and then throw your blue overlay over it and your snowflake disappears, you're going to think that this is not a good idea, you know. And it is a great idea. You just have to think about it a bit. So, all right. There we go, guys. This might be my fave with the 2 flakes. I would have liked to have seen this, by the way, with flakes all over instead of one big middle flake. But I do like it where I pulled it off to the edge. Yeah. You know, there it is. All right, guys. See you soon. So then I got a little bigger one and a littler one. And I could have did a half one, but we're probably going on like a 45-hour video, so. There. Aw, those are cute. Okay, where do we need? There and there. Yeah, so their reason is that you can, you know, maybe you just want to throw down clear as day. Maybe you don't want the pattern, whatever the pattern is on the overlay. And do I understand it? Yes, fa. I actually do understand it. But I also kind of feel like it's like, you know, they know people just save their sets and such, and, you know. Like, if it's not on both ends, then maybe you have to buy one extra set. And I'm not saying that's why. Also, did I say I'm not a stylist? I'm not a stylist. If you're new here, you guys, I am not a stylist. I am just Color Street addict. That is all. So, unless I tell you, like, that I know it, sometimes it's just me giving Fa crap. Even though he doesn't listen to me. Alright, snowflake, plain snowflake. You know, so you could do this guy plain. Here's the thing. Let me say this about these snowflakes. Actually, probably with both of them, even though I'm not using them both right now. But what if I just want, you know, this guy? I don't mind that He also has a snowflake, but I want his snowflake over here. So I place it over there. I get wonky with it, thinking, yep, I want him to lose, you know, just a little bit of his flakiness. And that'll work. And it's cute. Look, it's coming over there. But that's leaving that part of your nail open, so you're definitely going to need to top coat that situation. Pinky pointer, okay. Other things. I do not think I would, like, personally, buckets. Oh, crap. Yeah, try not to touch these with your bare fingers. Don't matter how clean your fingers are, you guys. You're going to leave little bits of skin flakes on them. Personally, what I would do is, we're meant to wee that, like, super Shangri-La hollow looking French tip, and then I would use these with it. I don't think I would use this whole blue on blue situation. It's not really my bag. Also, I'm going to pull this one up. So it's like a little partially guy again. To me, it doesn't, like, the flakes don't get to shine enough with a blue, you know, a blue tip and a blue flake. So, we're meant to wee would be stunning. And, like, if you did a couple accent fingers where you put the we're meant to wee as a whole finger with a snowflake over it, it'd be amazing. But, you know, here it is in its own way it's meant to be. But for both of these colored overlay sets, you guys, the minute I got them, I took them apart. The colored overlays went in my overlays binder because I think it's going to be very rare for me, close to never, that they get used like as they're sold, as intended. I'm not going to, I would not pair these together again. I just think that you could do a lot more for the snowflake, and I think that these tips are like so pretty, but they'd be gorgeous with like glitter sweet over them, or, you know, some other kind of glittery, full, sparkly overlay that I just don't think I'd do the snowflakes with them again. I don't like the blue and blue, but the blue and blue, to me, takes too much away, draws too much from that snowflakes. And I do think the snowflakes are better over white, silver, gold, even a soft